In this video we will look at assembly of the dish, and take a brief look at the tripod. The dish included in the free-range camping satellite TV package is supplied in kit form, to make shipping easier and lower cost, especially as delivery to most parts of Australia, is included in the price. The dish itself is 83 centimeters, and made of powder-coated steel with a rolled edge to prevent distortion of the dish profile. This dish guarantees the best possible signal throughout the whole of Australia. A carry bag to hold the assembled dish and accessories is also included. An 80 cm dish with cut-off top and bottom edges is available for those with less space for transport. The mounting bracket for the dish is supplied as a kit, and includes the two halves of the bracket, the clamp for the LNB, a bag of nuts and bolts and an assembly diagram. A small pack of 8 stainless steel wing nuts is also in the package, to be used for the clamping and swivel fixings. We start by fitting the two U-bolts into the rear half of the mounting bracket, push through from the inside and loosely fit 4 of the stainless wing nuts. Now we can put the two halves of the bracket together, note the top of each part, and then push the smaller part inside the larger until the two swivel pins pop into place. Now fit 4 of the shorter bolts through these brackets and loosely fit the wing nuts, allowing the swivel action to operate. The LNB mount can now be fitted. Place the 2 longer bolts provided, through the mount, and then through the bracket from the inside. Fit 2 standard M8 nuts and fully tighten, these are not removed again. Now fit the shorter arm mount to this, by pushing on as far as it will go and tighten the single securing bolt. This is not removed again, and is supplied as a separate piece, because it is a different length for different size dishes. The whole mounting bracket can now be fitted to the dish. The top of the dish can be determined from the embossed label in the dish center, but it does not matter which way up it goes. Place the bracket on the back of the dish, and put the first short bolts in place, and fit an M8 nut. Continue to fit all 4 bolts, and then fully tighten, these are not removed again. We can now fit the LNB arm, push it into the mount as far as it goes, and finger tighten the wing bolt. This is the point at which it is removed for transport. Now take the LNB bracket, and remove the small center bolt. Wrap the plastic bracket around the LNB, and fit it over the end of the arm. Make sure the white part of the LNB is pointing into the dish. Now take the last long bolt, and put through the mount and arm and fully tighten the nut. This also is not removed again. Refit the narrow bolt through the mount, and tighten enough to allow the LNB to be firmly rotated. Locate the LNB mount between the raised lines and line the arrow and center mark. This is the 0-degree point, with the connector facing downwards, and will be explained in our video of setting up the system. The dish is now fully assembled, and we will look at the tripod. The tripod arrives packaged in its own box, and includes a small round spirit level, a plastic sleeve to hold this in place, and a narrow bolt which may be used as a bottom support for the center column. A carry bag for the dish is also included. Stand the tripod on the ground and raise the center column, clamping it in place temporarily. Now put the spirit level on top of the center column, and fit the plastic sleeve firmly over it to hold it flat on the column. The narrow bolt can be fitted through the bottom of the outer column and the nut tightened. This allows the inner column to be freely rotated when setting up the dish instead of trying to use the clamping bolts as a rotation point. The center column can be stored in the carry bag separately from the main tripod assembly. Leveling of the dish is very easily achieved by adjusting the 3 turnbuckles until the bubble is centered. This is the simplest leveling system of any dish on the market. Now we can fit the dish onto the tripod. Slide it over the top, and clamp in place using the 4 wing nuts. The dish should be located at the top of the column. Tighten the swivel wing nuts enough to hold the dish, but allow up and down movement for alignment to the satellite. After aligning, these can be finger tightened fully. Our dish is now set up, and ready to be aligned, which we will cover in a further video.